Hey. Welcome to today's transformational motivational mindset moment. I believe in connection. I believe the more we get to know, like, and trust ourselves, the stronger our sense of purpose, the more whole we'll feel and be. And as a result, it strengthens our ties to our community, to our beliefs, to what we know to be true to family and friends, and most of all, once again, to ourselves. And that's what I'm inviting you to play with today. So allow me to introduce myself, Susan Lazar-Hart here, your congruency coach, creator of Congruent Method and the Congruent Living Academy. And my question for you today is, have you ever imagined your future self? Now, I'm already rolling up my sleeves. You can tell this is going to be a good one. Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. So my question for you was, when was the last time you thought about what you really desired for the future, for your future? Now, I'm not talking about tasks or fun things or what you'll be able to do or not be able to do, but I'm asking you to tap into, who do you want to be in the future? Like, really tap in. Who do I want to be in the future, in my future? The truth is, we make better choices by understanding our targets for our own growth as we grow into tomorrow, because we grow into tomorrow. Tomorrow just doesn't happen, right? We grow into tomorrow. We're always growing. So what I'd like you to do is to select a time in your future, maybe 6 months or a year. Don't go out 5 years from now. I'll tell you why. Because we tend to say, oh yeah, I want to lose, like when I'm working with clients or people are, we have that strategy session. I say, what do you really want? I want to be a millionaire, or I want to lose 40 pounds, or whatever that is. We tend to choose things that are so fantastical, not that it's not possible, right? That we make them so far out in our future that we give up on ourselves. So what I want you to do is select a time in the future, 6 months, a year, maybe 2. Picture yourself at your actual best, right? It's 6 months from now. It's a year from now. Picture yourself at your actual best, thriving, living a full, happy life a year from now. Imagine at that time that you're expressing your best possible self, strong, confident, courageous, successful, and living a life that you love. By making it more tangible, this allows you to break it down into doable chunks, right? I love this. This is my future. Now, how do I get there? Let's break it down into doable chunks. It could be in health and well-being, creating the kind of money you'd like to see flowing in. Perhaps for you, it's travel, living a life in a different country, or in a home that nurtures you. Or maybe it's creating greater, closer relationships with those people that actually support your dreams and desires, that live in the question, nurture your soul, and maybe even turn your body on. Yeah. Now, hey, Galen, welcome. So I want you to close your eyes just for a moment and breathe into that sensation. Take a deep breath and breathe into that sensation. You're living a life that you love. You've deepened your relationships. You've traveled. You're feeling much more secure financially, and you're living your life on purpose. Imagine the details, the sensation. What does it feel like? Are you happier? Are you more joyous? Hey, Margaret Annie Strickland. Take a deep breath. Take it all in. All is well in your wonderful world. And congratulate yourself for really stretching yourself and accomplishing these targets. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So here's step 2. Step 1 is, again, if you're coming in later, have a re-listen. Close your eyes, listen to that short, sweet, intentional meditation. And then after you have a fairly clear image of what you're asking for, write down the details. Write it down. We create everything twice, once up here and once actually when we put it into action. So write it down. This is a description of my best possible self. Another why is it creates a logical structure for your future and can help you move from the realm of it's not possible, it's too fantastic, to and fragmented to here's some concrete steps that I can take. Now, write about the strengths that you observe in your future self. Right? Are you leading more? Are you creating more? Are you more focused? Get in touch with that future self because it's right in here already. Now review what you've written down and think about where you are now living in your health and well-being. Think about where you're willing to commit to make that future best self a reality. And what's the truth here? It's all about commitment. So we've thought about that, we've tasted it, we've gotten into it. Now, truth, what are you actually willing to commit to? Because as human beings, we have this unique ability of being able to imagine countless future scenarios and possibilities. So how do you know if you're willing to commit? Well, you know if you're willing to commit to something by simply observing your own behavior. Your behavior reflects your commitment. So if you want to change your behavior, you'll need to shift the future that is pulling you forward by committing to it. And this is what researchers call the future self. So Dr. Hal Hershfield, an associate professor at UCLA, in his studies found that if a person is not connected with their long-term future self through commitment, they'll make, decisions that don't actually create anything greater. That's often when we do the shiny object syndrome, right? It's like, oh, I really want this, but there's this and this and this and this. Well, if you're not connected through a white-hot desire with that future self, you're unlikely to invest emotionally, invest physically, invest financially in whatever that is you're asking for, whether it's retirement, eating healthy, traveling, right? Think about it. If you're not committed to that connection of your future vision, how can you possibly know where to direct your attention? And again, that's where the shiny object syndrome comes in. That I know about that one, right? I had to work on that one with myself, and a lot of my clients who are coming to me are saying, oh, but I also want this, 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 and this. So here's your home play, your transformational, motivational moment home play for today. Know that you have a future. Know that. It's there, right? It's up ahead of you. So if you're already fully bought into that future, it's because you're committing to it. That's how you know. Nathaniel Hill of Think and Grow Rich talks about a white-hot desire burning inside of you. So be honest with yourself. You've thought about your future, you've breathed it in. Is this truly a white-hot desire? Are you connecting to your future self or to somebody else's point of view about what your future self should look like? Be honest with yourself. That's where I'm asking you to take time with you. Connect to you. Connect to your future self. Have a conversation. So whatever that future is, that's the cause of everything you're being and doing now. If I choose this, what will this create with my future self? Will this add to where I'm asking to go? If not, let it go, right? Because despite having countless future possibilities, and we do, right? We do. Everything is here for us. It's just a choice. We're ultimately pulled forward by the future self we're most willing to commit to. Still in doubt? Here's another way to play with this. Start using future-based language. It's about speaking in powerful future-based terms, connecting to your future with powerful future-based terms. I am so happy and grateful. Speaking in the future. I'm so happy and grateful that my life has turned out to, and then you fill in those spaces. I'm so happy and grateful I found the home that I adore. I'm so happy and grateful I'm with a partner I truly love who nurtures and adores me. Start playing with the future energies, connecting them into the present. That's called generative language. And it's a language that really shapes our views of the future. So you can know if you're not really committing to something by the default language that you're using. I can't, it's not possible. You're bringing in the past instead of having future-based language. Remember, every word you say to yourself has an energy that connects to the highway of possibilities out there in every universe. Your language shapes you. It shapes your identity. It shapes who you choose to be, who you are choosing to be, your behavior and your actions. It's the energy of who you be in the future calling you. And it's for you willing to be present now with those energies that creates that connection with the future. I'll leave you with this quote by Warren Buffett. I love it. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. That's you. Your future is that possibility. You're sitting, I'm so happy and grateful. I'm sitting in these possibilities, creating with these possibilities because of what the seeds I planted a long time ago. That's you. What are you willing to plant today to connect with your future? Be with this, have another listen, and let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear some feedback from these transformational moments, specifically from this one. So put it on right here on our Congruent Living Facebook. I check in every day, listening later, #replay, and have an amazing day. Spend some time with you today. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm listening to my future self. I wonder what that will create today. Let me know. Have an amazing, amazing day. Live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader that you came here to be. One that's choosing to live congruently with all their wishes, hopes, dreams, and desires, and planting those seeds today for the future they're asking for tomorrow. Have an amazing day. And as always, you can reach out to me with a DM. Let me know what's popping. Susan, I just need a little extra help. That's what our strategy sessions are all about. It's to show you truly what's possible when you're willing to commit to connect to your future self. Bye-bye.